These are the sorts of places we have to go through. This is some of the things that I've seen while I've been here. It's absolutely appalling. They were, the RSPCA have been everywhere, gone into everything. So this is all that's been keeping these horses off the main road here. You can hear the chainsaws running in the background. That's what's left of the fence posts. Electric fence units, portable electric fence units, dozens of them are needed in an area like this, hundreds of them really. Every property along a main road needs to be secured. Chewing on the tree and surviving, but look at the house around him. So this may well be a property that 7 days into this process has been missed. Alright, so there we go, we've got this offender about to walk out onto the road and get himself squished by a flaming truck or something. And we'll get him back in there and make sure that fence is secure now. Okay, this group of horses in front of me, there's 3. One's been treated for colic and also because his feet got a bit burnt because the girl that owns him rode him an hour and a half to get him up to this safe area and put him into care. And you know, he'll be alright, there's nothing wrong there. But see, this is the scenario where people who don't normally have horses on their properties have to come in and step up and take care of these horses, and these people not only feeding these horses but feeding these horses that are undernourished as well, and at great personal risk because they said that the owner is extremely violent and dangerous and they have to sneak feed to the horses to try and keep them going. The only way that they can do this job efficiently is to just get in and get on with it. And this is day 7. This is going to be going on for weeks. Weeks and weeks. Look at them. They don't walk, they run. Now I was very, very impressed yesterday with the way that these horses were being looked after. Now I don't know who owns them, but whoever you are, you get 10 out of 10. Bottom line is that they've run out electric fencing, and they've run it all the way around this section. But one thing I know is old bathtubs don't burn. Pine fence posts do burn, old bathtubs don't burn. So old bathtubs are a good place to put water, and they're also a good place to put feed. Alright, so the problem here is this is fire-induced laminitis. This is the worst one I've seen so far. Today is day 7. The fire in this particular case has gone completely under the whole mob of cattle. So what happens is that all of their udders, feet, noses, faces, ventral abdomens, everything are at risk of being toasted. And now with this bull, it was a big effort for him to get up, right? You can see how much pain he's in. He can't be transported. Okay, that's the left hind there. And if I can zoom in slowly, you'll see that the heels are actually coming off. Okay, that's the area there. Okay, same thing with horses when they start to lose the coronary bands in severe laminitis. You get a lot of this edema going into the legs. If they rupture at the coronary bands, really, I think it's over. This bull also, note, his scrotum's burnt, and that's another issue. And I'm trying to organise a knackery for these 3 and try and turn them into some kind of income for the farmer, because I have to get this sorted today. Once you've seen it, you can't leave it. It's a lot of beef to lose. Absolute tragedy. I've got to get him put down today. She's a mare, and just like the cows that I've shown you, teats and cooked teats, udders underneath their bellies, in their inguinal area. This is an area where horses are going to cop a lot of problems because this is where the heat focuses up under their abdomens, armpits. Horses up by the main road, and the owner comes and gives them hay every morning. Now that's not a bad plan, because that way they can't guts themselves at night on the hay as the temperature's dropping and it gets very cold up here at night, and it's important that they drink enough water. So we're organising some big water tubs to come in here today. Right, do you notice the toasted nose, the half closed eyes and the cooked ear? Now this little deer really has got some horrendous burns, and I am quite concerned for it. Its face is a mess. There's no easy way with this poor little deer. So girls, what are you feeding it on? Divedalact?
Yeah.
For Divedalact, you're giving it subcutaneous fluids, some glucose and some Hartmann's?
Yes.
Right,
Yep.
okay, so here we've got the RSPCA, microchipping dogs, right, so that things get organised and back to their owners. What's your favourite cream and dressing here, Dr. Jenny?
I'm not sure what the Silverzine is probably the one we're using
The most of?
most of, yeah. Gel
Yep.
Med and then some Silverzine.
Yeah. Okay, we're still out here in this devastated area. This horse died where it stood. It's got fence on one side of it, so it couldn't have got through there. Fire's come uphill, it's been trapped up against the fence, burning trees around it. The house is on fire behind it, and it would have been overcome by smoke and died very quickly. And just a revisit on Little Pony, where I saw the pig, and just the side of the face that I hadn't seen, and that's healed absolutely beautifully, and that's day 14. And look at that. Now the thing about these burns is I don't know how much pigment is going to return to these, so I've only seen a few with these kinds of facial burns. Okay, this is sheer dumb luck that I've seen at this property just as I'm about to leave the mountain and drive out of town. These sheep are about to wander out onto the main road. So I'm going in to shut the gates